Chuck Long, one of the greatest Hawkeyes to ever wear the black and gold. Long led Iowa to a Big Ten championship and finished as the Heisman Trophy runner-up to Bo Jackson in 1985. Hawkeye Girls reporter Evan Denton sat down with Long to reflect on his career and shares his thoughts on the current Iowa football team.
Alongside Iowa legend Chuck Long. And Chuck, you and your teammates were honored on Saturday for your 1985 Big Ten title. What did that moment mean to you?
It meant a great deal. I mean, 40 years ago, we won a Big Ten championship, an outright championship, and we had a tremendous football team. The mind kind of plays tricks on you. This past weekend, it felt like that was yesterday. Most of the time, it feels like a lifetime ago. But that yesterday feeling was great this weekend, and it was just so much fun being on the Kinnick Stadium turf and having that recognition and being recognized again by the athletic department and the fans, and it was just a wonderful moment. There's guys that I hadn't seen in 40 years, so it's really cool to reconnect with them.
And you were coached by the legendary Hayden Fry. What was the biggest impact that he had on you, both as a player and as a person today?
Well, he always wanted good citizens to move on after football, and that's what we always remember. He took a lot of pride in not only player development but character development with his players, and he made everything fun and exciting. I mean, we did the hokey pokey in the locker room after wins, and we couldn't wait to get to practice every day to see what he was going to do next. But he had that rare quality of discipline and making it fun at the same time. And he had a wonderful coaching staff, legendary coaching staff. It's probably could be hard to repeat what they did as individual coaches where they went. But he's like a second father to me, for sure.
And the current Iowa quarterback, Mark Gronowski, what have you seen out of him so far this season?
I like what I see. He brings a good element to the quarterback position they haven't had in a while with his running ability. They run some quarterback run game and some RPOs, which you haven't seen in the past. So they're taking advantage of his skill set, and it's a good skill set, and he can throw the ball as well. He got a nice strong arm. So I believe because of his running ability and a skill set they haven't had there, it's really helped their offense.
And Iowa is currently 3-2 going into their first bye week. They still have games against Penn State and Oregon. What is your thought process about the Hawkeyes moving forward for the rest of the year?
Yeah, it's challenging moving forward. It's gonna be a tough schedule. It's only going to get tougher. They got to stay injury free. They got to cut down on their mistakes and play mistake-free football. I know coaches are going to harp on that probably during this bye week time. But yeah, it's a challenging schedule.
And a lot has changed since you wore the black and gold. We got the transfer portal now, a playoff system, and NIL. What changes do you want to see for college football moving forward?
I think contracts for players is where to go, like the NFL does. Right now, anybody's a free agent at any time, and I think that's hurt the game. No one knows who's on, where the guy's going and who's on our team, etc. I think if they can find a way to get 2 or 3 year deals done with players, I think that'll be helpful.
And Kirk Ferentz is now the all-time leader in Big Ten wins as a head coach, coming from the Hayden Fry coaching tree. Just what is Coach Ferentz's legacy in your opinion?
2 coaches in 45 years is unheard of. But anytime you have longevity like Kirk has had, and he's the all-time winningest coach in the Big Ten, that says something. I mean, that's pretty stout. Because will it ever be done again? Nothing's impossible, but I don't see it, at least in my lifetime, happen again. So it was great to be a part of that. I was on his first year as a staff in 1999. Of course, he was there in the 80s as an offensive line coach. But yeah, it's just a wonderful thing that's happened at the University of Iowa.
And you're a part of the Iowa Sports Foundation, just the opportunity to be able to give access to sports for people of all abilities. Why is that so important to you?
It's important because, in my foundation, we're trying to keep everybody active, trying to fight obesity and just a better way of life, living a better way of life. But I love being around youngsters and trying to be a mentor for them and trying to help them any way I can. And so it's been very rewarding.